Hey everybody, it's Mikhail, and I'm about to give my Vegas predictions off of the Kansas City Finalists. Now, a quick recap. Now, this Kansas City Finals course was just downright terrible. Like, this region was legit, terrible. Very disappointing, so many upsets. There was literally, anybody could have qualified in this region. I mean, I think we had not really a lot of major names were in here. I mean, there was Lance, who I will talk about. We had Dan Polizzi, failed on the third obstacle. We had Brandon Mears, failed on the third obstacle. Ethan Swanson failed on the third obstacle. So, a lot of disappointments, a lot of upsets. So, basically, this was anybody's game. I mean, anyone could have qualified. So, let's talk about these Vegas predictions. So, let's start with the women. Second place, Sarah Hessen. Now, the women in this region were just very weak. Not a lot of strong female competitors, so I think she was a rookie. They said she was a rookie. She failed on Crank It Up. Vegas prediction, anywhere the first three obstacles. Maggie Thorne. Maggie's a very interesting competitor. She's been on A&W for a while. She's competed in NNL competitions, UNAA, so I've seen her. I'm not sure about her explosivism. I haven't really seen her attempt any warp walls. She did. I am actually happy that she did clear Crank It Up. I mean, that obstacle right there is just very tough for any type of female. Only the elite female competitors, I think, could clear that obstacle, but happy for her. In Vegas, my prediction for her, I would say probably Jumping Spider. She'll make it to Jumping Spider. Once again, I don't know about her explosivism. I don't know if her techniques are good enough, but I say Jumping Spider for Maggie Thorne. Great run. Now let's talk about the males. Once again, anyone could have qualified in this region, so I don't know a lot of these competitors personally, or I haven't seen them compete, so I'm just, most of these competitors I'm going to predict first stage, but let's go through them. Donovan, Latoyer, Barhop. I mean, if you can't even get to the second back half of the course from this region, that's just really devastating, just terrible. So, first stage for him. Moose, actually, he was the first person. Really entertaining competitor. Fortunately, I think he will fail stage one. Kyle Mendoza. Now, I did watch his run. He was moving on the first half of the course. He literally sped through those first first six obstacles. Unfortunately, I don't know what his technique was. I don't know. I feel like his technique was terrible on the salmon ladder. He tried to skip rungs, which was very unfortunate. Even though, due to this being a depleted region, he will still manage to qualify. With his type of speed, I'm pretty sure he can get past stage one in Vegas, no problem. I am concerned about his upper body strength, knowing that he did fail the salmon ladder, so my prediction for him would be stage 2, down up salmon ladder. Alex Carson, unsure about him, first stage. Jelani Allen, he was a 21-year-old who, I think him and his dad traveled from, I forgot what state it was, but they traveled for a long time to compete. He's pretty talented. He has potential. My prediction in Vegas, he could get past stage 1. I feel like maybe due to lack of experience, he may fail early on stage 2, so maybe down up salmon ladder, possibly wave runner. So I would say down up salmon ladder or wave runner. Jeremiah Morgan. Now, I'm actually very surprised they cut his run, because he's actually, I think it was A&W 7 where he advanced all the way to stage 3. He was actually a very talented competitor. I don't think he competed last season, and I'm actually very disappointed they didn't show his run. He got to the floating monkey bars, so that's not bad. Even though back in A&W 7 the course was easier than it is now, I feel like he's still a strong competitor. Hopefully they air his runs in Vegas. My prediction for him, I would say, as of right now, since I haven't seen, I'm pretty sure he's stronger than he was last time we saw him. So I would say back half of stage 2, if he clears the, I forgot what the name of that obstacle was. It's the final 2 obstacles. I'm concerned he may fail that obstacle due to him. I don't know if he's practiced on that obstacle. I would say that if he does clear stage 2, I feel like Ultimate Cliffhanger would be his doing. He did fail in A&W 7, and that was kind of a more easier version of the cliffhanger. So my prediction for him is, what's the name of that obstacle? I can't think of it right now. So that the second to last obstacle in stage 2 to the Ultimate Cliffhanger in stage 3. Lance speaks. I'm gonna go back to Lance. Dave Kavanaugh. I've heard of him before. He made it to the floating monkey bars. I'm not sure about him. First stage, I say probably the final 2 obstacles in the first stage for him. Eric Middleton. Haven't heard of him. First stage for Hunter Gerard. Now Tyler Yamaguchi, he had a very impressive run, I think. Very strong run. I mean, he was part of the Chicago training group who all choked in the early half of the course, but he actually made it really far. He's a very explosive. I mean, that gymnast background is just, when you're a gymnast, you really have an edge, especially on A&W. Let me just describe it. So, as you notice, he's about to attempt crank it up. Look at that explosive strength he had. Used basically all of his core strength. Now look at this lâché. Nice. He only took him 2 lâchés. Now look at this again. Like, this just proves, look at the explosiveness. I mean, he's short. He's a very short competitor, 5'1", and usually gymnasts are not meant to be tall. And for him, he's basically on this course, like, height doesn't even matter, because look at his efficiency through these obstacles. Boom. Boom. Very efficient through these obstacles. Not really exerting a lot of grip strength and upper body. Like the cross grip. Boom. So he's pretty efficient through these obstacles. I'm kind of disappointed at his fail. I actually really I think he could have cleared this course. Fortunately, he misjudged his dismount off of that 9th obstacle and ended up failing. So I have pretty high hopes for him in Vegas. I think he could definitely clear stage 1. Stage 2, he was strong. He looked really strong. I think he could advance to stage 3. Stage 3, it's going to be very interesting to see how far he can get. I think he could clear the cliffhanger, the crazy cliffhanger. I'm not sure what it's called. I think Ultimate Cliffhanger. I'm not sure about after that. So anywhere between Ultimate Cliffhanger to hang climb. I'm not sure about how his rock climbing abilities are. So I would say anywhere between, as of right now, Ultimate Cliffhanger to hang climb if he doesn't fail earlier on. Just really efficient with these obstacles. Strong competitor. Really improving, especially off of last season. First place, Mitch Vidipo. Now I'm going to play his run as well. He's actually a surprising competitor. He put on a very impressive run. That's actually what I like about this show. When you have these unknown competitors, you know, people don't really talk about, and they basically come and outperform like very well. They get really far on the course, especially finals courses, have a really breakout performance that really puts them on the map. Yeah, he had a very good run. He was very efficient, as I will pull up the back half of the course for him. I think he advanced to Vegas last season, but I'm going to pull up his run in the back half. Let's start off with the floating monkey bars. Let's go back a little bit. So look at his technique. He was pretty efficient through the first bars. Great technique, using that momentum to maneuver through these obstacles, the bars. Little slip up here, not bad. Building up some momentum. Love the way he dismounted, didn't worry about that extra bar. Now, this obstacle didn't seem that difficult. Well, we didn't get to see a lot of competitors attempt this, but looked very efficient. Had a great run, in my opinion. And he's actually one to watch in Vegas, in my opinion. Based off of his performance, because he got really far on that last obstacle, the elevator climb. For him, my prediction would be, I think he could advance to stage 3 if he doesn't slip early. He looks like a very strong competitor. Stage 3, I would say, I don't think he would get that far in stage 3. Probably the farthest he would get is Ultimate Cliffhanger. I'm not sure, but he has a lot of potential and very strong performance. I mean, once again, there was no finishers in this region, but he got the farthest out of everybody. As you can see, he built up a lot of momentum on the first half of this obstacle, but those forearms were just taxing and he just couldn't finish up. But great run. So I predict he can advance to stage 3, Ultimate Cliffhanger, anywhere between those first 4 obstacles. Now back to Lance. Now Lance is very interesting. He failed the spinning log last season, so he didn't get to compete in Vegas. He's kind of inconsistent, even though he's been on the season for like a while now. I feel like he's put on some inconsistent performances. He was considered the top competitor in this region, and I was very disappointed by his run. I thought he could make it. I mean, I didn't think he would clear it, the course, but I think he could have made it at least the final obstacle. He failed the floating monkey bars. He just couldn't get the bar up. He wasn't building momentum. He was using a lot of upper body, and wasn't able to transverse the obstacle. So in Vegas, I think Lance could advance should be able to clear stage 1. No doubt he cannot clear stage 1. Stage 2, I would say midway stage 2. I don't really see him, because he did fail stage 2 in A&W 7. I don't think he's stage 3 bound as of right now, based off of this run. So I would say midway through stage 2, that wingnut obstacle that I did see in a preview, I think that would be his downfall. If not, the obstacle after that. So here you go. That was my video. Once again, this was a very disappointing region. Not a lot of people in here. Anyone could have qualified. Basically had to get to the salmon ladder basically to qualify. So those are going to be my predictions. So if you like the video, press that like button. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my channel, and feel free to comment. Alright, peace.